the words of Plato, the highest reach of injustice is to be deemed just when you are not. In connection to the Stand Your Ground law, many would say that several injustices committed towards people of color have been deemed just by the legal system. The Stand Your Ground law was put in place as a form of self-defense. Subsequently, new cases have emerged that question the true purpose of this law. Therefore, governmental officials are beginning to question and take a stand against the law. I have researched the topic of Stand Your Ground law thoroughly. It is relevant for the people living in the United States to understand the laws that they abide by, and especially minorities and young adults whom this law has been seen to target. Most of the cases has resulted in a person of color being fatally shot or murdered, while the suspect, usually white, walks away being deemed just by the courts. I have also read and informed myself very well about the Stand Your Ground law, and I am very interested in this topic because I plan on working in the legal field, and I plan on becoming a voice for the underserved community and especially minorities in the country. First, we will begin by discussing what exactly is Stand Your Ground law. Well, according to Wikipedia, Stand Your Ground law is defined as a type of self-defense that gives individuals the right to use deadly force to defend themselves without any requirement to evade or to retreat from a dangerous situation. This definition is very controversial in itself because it allows people to use deadly force to defend themselves even when they could have had the chance to retreat. Another reason why this is unclear is because of its vagueness. Since fear of apprehension is subjective, it is not clear when deadly force is necessary or when it's not. There are many cases involving Stand Your Ground law regarding a potential injustice to a person of color. Today, I will shed light on a new case. Marissa Alexander, a Florida woman who is possibly facing a 60-year sentence for shooting at her abusive husband, No one was actually physically hurt in the Alexander incident, where charges are of 3 aggravated assault. Yet, she faces a lifetime behind bars. As opposed to the George Zimmerman's case, where Trayvon Martin was shot and fatally murdered, and George Zimmerman walked away innocent. Due to the growing amount of cases and statistics, political leaders are beginning to take action against the law. According to the Huffington Post, Democratic Commissioner Michael Yaki is pushing the investigation to determine the issue with potential civil rights ramifications. Given these points, the Stand Your Ground law, being biased in its terms, can potentially be seen as racist. It has been demonstrated that the Stand Your Ground law works in favor of certain races but works as a disadvantage for others. Laws are supposed to be put in place to protect us, but this is not always the case. Therefore, it is favorable to question the system and become aware of how and who certain laws are actually working for. Thank you.